pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job on the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Now flanking the quarterback. First play, looking to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Now the all-important extra point. It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. They're going to the air in the first play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Going for his running back. And it's caught. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're going to run it. He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Boy, toss play is pretty when you can get this kind of yards. Pulling offensive linemen, get out in front, do their job. The back has got to give credit to that convoy of blockers opening up the field on that run.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And here's the handoff. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead he takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? He's got the first and still going. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And there's the stiff arm.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking for more now. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Big throw caught on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. After the PAT, the lead is 20. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he converts the two-point try, so now it's a 12-point game.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Toss play, running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Well, run the option. He'll pitch it. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a handoff. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Refuses to be stopped. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Tremendous toughness here. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the option play. He finds some space. Across the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Touchdown, Clemson. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Bringing pressure. Wide open downfield. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. After that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Hands off to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Send the back in motion. The now carry here for the fullback. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
He keeps it. QB draw. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set out to throw. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. Breaks free with room to run. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Thomas. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses. because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the beautiful scoring play is negated by that penalty. That's a tough break. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On the run, it's Thomas. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third down, out of the shotgun. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Important third down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it and run for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and practice. work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Looking to chuck it again. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Gets it out quickly to the left side. What a stiff arm. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. First and long now after the penalty. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Behind the line, it's Harris. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.